Now let's get into episode 2. Let's start with Loren and Alexi. There wasn't a lot going on with this couple in this episode. Mainly like an introduction to just show us what some of the issues will be that they will have throughout the season. But it wasn't a lot, so I want to start with them. Loren and Alexi are having an issue because Loren is ready to have a baby, right? She is ready to, have a gut full of Alexi. And Alexi is just like, I just got here. You know what I mean? We just bought a condo that we're renovating. I'm trying to get my citizenship. We have a lot going on. And they're filming a freaking TV show, right? And he's like, I don't think a baby will make sense right now. And I agree with him. I think especially with a young and a new couple, a new married couple, you can't put a lot of life's pressure on such a fresh relationship at this stage. They've dated, they've done the 90-day fiance thing, they spent a lot of time together, but now you guys are married. You know what I mean? It's a totally different ball game. And I agree with Alexi. They need to pump the brakes. And I think Loren is falling into what a lot of women of a certain age, or when you're approaching a certain age, start to fall into, especially when you're approaching 30. I think Loren is approaching 30 and Alexis is already in his 30s. I think as a woman, you start to have this false biological clock. That's not really something that you placed on yourself, but your community and society is putting that on you, because now all of your friends are starting to have kids. Before, everybody was getting married. Now everybody is starting to have kids, and you're feeling like left out. So you have this need to have a baby so that you can belong. And then the kid gets here and you realize it's a lot of stress. And maybe that you probably should have waited. And I believe that she just needs to pump the brakes just a bit. You know what I mean? And not also force this dude into doing something that he doesn't want to do, because then resentment from your partner will start to build, you know what I mean? And a bunch of other things will start to layer on top of that resentment, and then they'll have all of these issues with a whole baby. And I hate that it's very common that when couples start to have children, that their relationship breaks up. And I think it's because of situations like this. They're doing too much too soon all at once. You don't have time to really sit down and prepare and really think of how you are going to do this together, because a child is a lifetime commitment, a full-time commitment. You can never check out of being a parent after you become one. Like, you're no longer thinking for yourself. You're no longer doing things for yourself. Everything revolves around this child. So there's a huge sacrifice that's going to have to come. And I just don't think it will be smart to have a child on top of renovations, which is already very frustrating, on top of trying to, pay the mortgage for this condo, on top of also trying to get citizenship for your husband in a very stressful time within the nation that you're living in. Girl, it's not smart. Listen to your husband. He know what he's talking about. Tariq and Hazel. We're back to Tariq wanting Hazel to sign a prenup. And the whole time this scene is going on, I'm like, girl, don't sign nothing. Don't sign nothing. Not just because I don't believe that Tariq really has anything, you know what I mean? Because even when she said prenup and he explained it to her, she was just like, I don't want your stuff, because you know what I mean? Like, she's been on FaceTime with him. She sees what he has in that apartment. The only thing she wants is citizenship, okay? Like, dude, you are being delusional. There are so many Americans on this show who are just like, I want to sign the prenup because, if anything happens, she gets the trailer. But just because somebody's trying to move to America for a better way of life doesn't mean that where they're from is actually a bad situation. Like, a lot of people are talking about, why does Jay want to leave Jamaica? You know what I mean? I talked about it in my last review. Jamaica's beautiful. For anyone who has been there, you go there and you don't want to leave. But there's just more money you can make in the United States. That's normally just what it is. It's just more money. Maybe tuition is free for people who come there. You know what I mean? Like, there's probably a lot more opportunities that they have in the States than they do have where they're from. Doesn't necessarily mean that they're living in poverty or that their life is so terrible, because a lot of immigrants come here and they on this show and they are like crying and falling apart. And it's just like, they didn't leave a really bad life. They just want a better one. That's the only reason why they're here. So I'm just like, dude, you are really thinking too high of yourself. It's not a bad thing to have confidence in who you are and what you have, and really want to protect yourself from a partner who may have ill intentions. I just think that he's reaching too far. And you know what? Especially especially with how Tariq treated Hazel in their last season. I really want her to have some kind of backup. I'm hoping that when she eventually gets here, that she makes friends with people from her community who live in the United States and really get some women on her side. She really needs some women, especially when she moves here. I really hope that she gets somebody who has her back, because Tariq has his back and Dean has Tariq's back. Nobody has Hazel's back. And is she bringing her son? Do you guys know that? Is she going to bring her child here too? I think it would be smart, but I don't know if it'll be a comfortable situation. But I think it will be smart to bring her child here to the States as well. Let me know if y'all have any tea on that, if she's bringing a kid or not. Let me know in the comment section below. Danielle and Muhammad. Although it seems like it's just Danielle, I'm hoping we get Muhammad. Those two, sad to say, it's a train wreck, but it's good TV. Do y'all remember the reunion? I'm not even going to bring that up, but when Muhammad... I'm sorry, when Muhammad said that she smells, and all the women on the stage were like, oh, Muhammad! And he was like, it's the truth. Something is wrong with her. I felt so bad for Danielle. But sis, you about to get on Tinder, and you trying to find a man. You gotta make sure downstairs is, clean and fumigated. You know what I mean? Like you can't neglect that if you want somebody to be up in it. I'm just telling the truth. Also, this couple being one of the main couples that brought me here, along with Pedro and Chantel, I feel like both Danielle and Muhammad at this point need to be making like $1 million an episode. Can we be real? They're the backbone of this franchise. This couple is so messy, so dramatic, so over the top. Twitter is always in a frenzy whenever they are having anything. They always make memes about this couple. They always get like retweets. They're always making this show go viral. They should be getting $1 million an episode. I would not have a problem with that at all. Do we know? You know what? They should be, because TLC does have the money, because Honey Boo Boo was making like $11 million a year from this show. That whole family was getting like $11 million, and Honey Boo Boo was taking home the biggest check, but they all were like getting millions of dollars. And I remember there was a big expose about the family and how they were playing poor for the show, but they were really like multimillionaires. So I'm hoping that Danielle and Muhammad are like raking in the dough, because they give it every season. Real talk, they built this franchise. So Danielle's friend wants to and gives her a makeover so that she can put a dating profile up, or put a picture up on her dating profile. And I'm just sitting here so happy for Danielle, so happy that she's feeling herself, so happy that her daughter can, see her mother get back to herself and get her confidence back and get her groove back, right? But while I'm watching this, I'm also thinking Danielle is going to get another scammer. You know what I mean? Like as soon as you put her picture up, all the men know that this is somebody who you can easily con, because she is somebody who wants to be in love again. You know what I mean? And wants to be loved on. And I feel bad for her, because I feel like, no shade, I feel like she's just reaching out of what she can bag. Can we be real? Danielle is reaching for like Muhammad's. You know what I mean? Like Muhammad is a normal dude, not a dude on Danielle's level. I feel like she needs to be going after the men in her like hometown and her community. Don't be going for like, men of color with a chiseled jaw. Like, you can't do that, sis. Can we just be real? Let's tell the truth and shame the devil. You need to get one of them baby fathers, rekindle that fire. Do something, but don't be going for like no dude that's in his 30s. You know what I mean? He got a cleft in his chin. He got six-pack. You should have known that dude after Muhammad was scamming you. When we saw them pictures, I was like, Danielle, he is scamming you, honey. He just sent you a six-pack. Girl. And I'm not saying that there ain't no funny looking dudes that got six packs. I'm just saying that Danielle ain't trying to date him. I'm really hoping that she has an amazing season. Like, I want her to find love, reasonable love, realistic love, real love. And I want her just to have a good, fun season where she is, getting her groove back. If this is like a Danielle gets her groove back season for her, I'm all on board. But I think we're going to get Muhammad back into this season, because it'd be a missed opportunity. It wouldn't make any sense to bring Danielle on and not have Muhammad come into the equation, because this couple is just fireworks. You know what I mean? Good or bad, fireworks. And so I think we're going to have Muhammad come back, and I think we're going to have him just be as messy as he was previous seasons, probably even more, and probably have a messy woman with him. Ugh. It's going to be good TV, though. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Larry and Jenny. Larry is odd and he is lying. Larry is not 39. Larry is 49. That is not a 39. I don't even care if it's American poverty. I don't even care if it's somebody who is not lotioning or putting on sunscreen, who doesn't have melanin, because it does happen. You age a little faster when you're lighter and you're not taking care of your skin. I get that, right? Larry is lying, guys. No way is that a 39-year-old man. No way. No way. There are people who do not look their age, right? This right here, this is unheard of. He is lying. And you know what? Larry's storyline really broke my heart, because you can tell that he's a bit off. You know, you can tell that something is not quite right. Everything ain't working together in harmony. We get it. We see it. What gets me is that his son sees it. He knows. He knows that his daddy ain't all there, right? He knows that his daddy is getting scammed, but he'll deal with it because his dad is just happy. You know what I mean? You know how you overlook certain things with someone that you love because it's making them happy? You know what I mean? And it's just so sad to see a child knowing that his father is like being taken advantage of, but he's happy, so he's going to let it go. Because even in Larry's last season, his son was so wise, was catching things, and Larry just couldn't see it. I really hate when these kids are giving their parents sound advice and they're so young. It's like it should be the other way around. Because you get older, right? As a kid, you get older and your parent gets even older. Of course, it's how it works, Nikki. But you start to have wisdom in certain things that your parents doesn't. And it's just a generational thing. You know what I mean? Like my mom talks about things differently because when she was my age, it was okay to say certain things, or it was called something different. Those are the kind of wisdom conversations I'm having with her. I'm updating her language, opening her up to things, and bringing her into 2019. You know, that's what you do with a parent when you get older. You're not like giving your parent relationship advice at freaking 16. You're robbing that child of their youth. They're now having to put on the parent hat and help you through some things, and they're still learning the world. It's not fair. But something ain't, something ain't right with this dude. So I get it, but it just, I don't know. I feel bad for that kid. I really, really do. So Larry got an RV, a dog, and he about to bring a woman into this situation. It's already crowded. Your place is overcrowded with just you and a dog, and you want to bring a woman into this situation? And it's a senior living facility? Oh, Larry, what? Poor Jenny. You know what I mean? Like, we're sitting here, we're watching Jenny realize everything that, we the viewers are realizing with her, that she's in a situation that she needs to get the hell out of. You know what I mean? And I know she's like, well, I'm in it now. You know what I mean? I'm here. I'm on this freaking TV show. I can't let this opportunity go. How long do I have to stay in this situation before I can jump ship? If I was Jenny, I would be talking to the producers. You know what I mean? I would be just like, listen, how long do me and him got to communicate like this or be in this situation before I can branch out on my own, still have a messy back and forth with him, but not be living in this freaking RV with a whole dog? Like, it's just too much. I will say this though, the RV is nice. You know what I mean? I think it's really cute for just Larry and the dog, not Larry and Jenny. She a woman with a whole period, and you are in this crowded situation with this funky dog. Oh. And again, I think about Larry's son. Oh, he's watching this. He got to go through this with his dad on TV, and then he got to go to high school. Like, oh, woo! But that check is probably nice. So he'll deal with it. You know what I mean? Like, dad is making a fool of himself on national TV, but I got the latest Jordans. Kids think like that. You know what I mean? Larry is living in a senior RV facility. The age that you have to be to live on these grounds is 55 years old. Larry has not explained how he is able to live on this senior RV facility, on this land, and bring Jenny, right? So I'm just like, if you are 39, how are you able to live here? You have to qualify. If it's senior, you gotta be 55 plus. That's what you said. So how are you able to live here? Because Larry is 55 plus. The dude is lying. The dude is lying. That ain't no 39. Not in America. Not even if you had a little meth addiction. This ain't no 39. I refuse to believe it. Oh, poor Jenny. She saw her living situation and she just fell apart. She said, listen, in the Philippines, we ain't have running water, but we also ain't have no RV parks. She was letting him know, like, buddy, don't think that I came from such a terrible situation that I'm going to live in a damn RV. This is America. This is America. I want to live in a home. Thank you for the running water, but can I get a whole bathroom and an actual bed that's not a bunk bed? I'm grown. So we end this episode with Jonathan and Fernanda. They're still going back and forth about living in Chicago and staying here and just really bucking heads about the situation. Again, it's just really sad to see this couple here at this point where they were so in love when the show ended, when their first season ended. And even at the reunion, they were so in sync. Did everything fall apart after the reunion? What happened? This was such a quick deterioration of a relationship. We need to get like the missing pieces because they were such a strong unit at the reunion. To see them here, mind-boggling. I ain't see, because remember, if you remember my reviews from last season, I thought this couple was the real deal. That's why I just can't believe it fell apart so quickly. Anyway, that's where the episode ends. Let me know what you thought about this episode in the comments section below. And if you like what you see here, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I will see you in a few days for the following episode of 90 Day Fiance. What now? Love you guys. Bye.